everybody, it's Jen with Positive Living. I hope everybody's doing great and enjoying the holiday weekend. If it's not a holiday weekend when you watch this, make it a holiday weekend. Whatever. Okay? Life is good. This is going to be a little short little episode, if you want to call it that. Call it what you will, because I know you're going to. About people who are rude. And what gets me is that they're rude, but like, oh, that's my mask. Mask on, mask off. You know, y'all know, wash your hands and mask and all that stuff, but let me get my mask out of the way so you can see my sexy body. For those of you who do not know, I am 50 years old. I turned 50 July 3rd of 2020. And I have a 32-year-old and I have a 28-year-old. Amazing kids. They are very well-rounded, and they were taught respect, manners, and to respect their elders. They believe in God and or a higher power, and they also believe that whatever we do comes back to us. Some people think that it comes back to us 3 times fold. I studied a lot of Wiccan. I went through a phase of trying to really learn different religions so that I could have a better grasp and understanding of religion. And the Wiccan says whatever you do comes back to you tenfold. So a lot of you are like, why are you always in such good spirits? I'm not always in good spirits, but I do remind myself that, to harbor anger, the only person that feels the anger is the person that's angry. And meanwhile, the people that you're angry at go on about their lives. So why give them the ability to steal your joy? No. And there are people that have absolutely no life. And that's a shame. I mean, because there's so many things so many hobbies and things that, we can all get involved with to occupy our time. Yes, COVID has limited some of those things, but amazingly enough, whatever you're interested in can be found online. So you can still do it from home. And with Zoom, you can still do it with a friend. But there are some people that actually believe that belittling other people makes them look somehow important. And for a moment, I would imagine that it probably gives them a sense of power. But you guys, don't be that type of person. One, what you do comes back to you tenfold. Is it worth it? No. And then 2, the people around you, when they hear you talking poorly about other people, they may laugh at the time, but they are really like, oh my God, she's or he is so rude and disgusting. And it just reflects poorly against the person who is actually being cruel. So there isn't anything positive through that entire process. And for those of you who think that, bashing people or talking bad about somebody and what have you, makes you look good or gain status within your community, it doesn't. And you're going to find friends dropping off and, falling off, however you want to put it, because you can really leave people shook and like, wow, I didn't know that was the type of person. Look, life is too short. There's so many things that are so much fun and that we can all get involved in that doesn't involve being cruel. And if you have children and your children are hearing you, you know, our children think of us as superstars, like we're amazing. So anything we do, they mimic. And so you're inadvertently teaching your child to be a bully, or that type of behavior is okay, and it's not. So I always like to, you know, forgive, because I don't have time for it. I know who I am, and you should know who you are and be strong enough within yourself to not allow anyone to steal your joy. And don't be a fly swatter. Don't be one of those people that just squashes other people's dreams. The fact that you or whomever would even think that they had that type of power to, you know, squash somebody's dreams, or you don't. We don't. But what we do have the power to do is to lift people up, and to we don't always have to tell people, oh, you're awesome, you're amazing. But if you feel like somebody is, tell them. And if you feel like you don't like or agree with what somebody's doing, maybe let them know privately. Because getting on social media and bashing somebody it just makes you look bad. It makes you look horrible. It's sad. It's so sad. So look, find a reason to make somebody else smile today. Do not allow anybody to steal your joy. And remember, what we do does come back to us. Whether it's threefold, tenfold, I don't care if it's onefold. I live my life in such a way that I have nothing but good karma coming and surrounding me, and good people. And it's interesting that the people I associated myself with have all dissipated, and then a new group comes in, and they will. But you have to know yourself, and you have to love yourself. And you know, people that talk poorly of other people are people who don't love themselves. If you don't love yourself, figure out why. Is it because you feel like you're overweight? Don't feel, you know what, their booties are in, girls. Having a little meat on the bone is in. And okay, you might be saying, I need Dramamine to watch this. You already know this, so go ahead and take it before you hit play. But look, just be happy. And size doesn't matter, because everybody likes something different. If we all liked the same thing, or the same people, God, wouldn't that be a mess? That would be a freaking nightmare. So if you're at home and you're like, you feel bad about yourself because you're like, oh, you know, I'm a little bit overweight. You know how many people love a muffin top? Okay? As a matter of fact, when I go get a muffin, that's all I eat is the top. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel that insecure about yourself, don't make a public announcement about it. You know, there are groups for that, and then, you know, but like I said, right now, being healthy is in. Having that booty is in. So own it, you know, own it. Show it off. Let me show you how I be looking. I don't know if I can get it in the frame, but I'm gonna stand in front of these nice little flowers here. Okay, so inside, that took work. It's the keto, and my arms are in shape. I can whoop somebody's ass, but that's not what I'm into. But I had to work, and it took me over a year, and that sounds like a long time, but a year flies by fairly quickly when you are when you're staying busy and you really are, really are owning your purpose. And we all have a purpose, and our purpose is not to be cruel to other people. If you are 30, 40, 50, 60 and you are acting like you're 7, 8, 9, there's also groups for that. There is help for you. It's so sad. Okay, I am going to have fun with some super cool folks because that's what I do. And I love you guys. I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. A lot of amazing things have happened. COVID kind of slowed stuff down a little bit, but I needed to slow down a little bit and take a really good look at myself. And I'm always working on myself. And then the moment that I think that I know everything, that's where I'm messing up. Because we all had to be open-minded. We just learned the Pentagon was like, yes, there's UFOs, and all this time they've been discrediting people and saying that, they're crazy and blah, blah. No, there's a lot that once they unveil all these things, we're going to be super shocked to the reality of that we live in. And I'm going to get into some of that further, some of the things that I've been reading and learning. I try to stay neutral, but some of this stuff is just like, you really can't deny. Oh, crap. I forgot my glasses. Anyway, you really can't deny when you're looking at scientific facts or actually looking at the situation. All right, I'm driving, so now it's time for me to say ta-ta. And just to recap, remember, be kind, love each other. Everything we do comes back to us, regardless of how many times. And own it. Love yourself. If you're insecure, find out why and fix it. Or own it. Okay. Love you guys. Positive living, mind porn with Jen Baya. And for those of you who are like, oh, mind porn, what is that? Okay, be open-minded. And there is a video that explains that. I'm actually going to do a more in-depth one soon. Anyway, all right, have a blessed and beautiful day. Peace to you. If you have any questions or comments, I will be happy to answer them in the comment section. If you hit the link, there's also links to my other pages. My Facebook is full, so I can't accept any friends there, but you can go to Positive Living with Jen Baya, and I would be more than happy to accept your request there. There's also What You Allow Will Continue, and you can, I can accept your friendship there. And then there is Baya, which is my last name, so it's like Hiya, Baya, Baya Babe Blogging, and I can accept your friend request there as well. Okay, guys, love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless.